for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Jeez Louise, he was disrespecting me saying who. I am a 3-time wrestling POV champion. Oh, so Mimi, with all the makeup you wear, you must be ancient.
I'm like the famous moolah.
Famous?
Famous moolah.
Forget it, I'm gonna do other things. And he took his wife and ran away. Yeah, he actually ran away.
The Black Panther.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
he
so.
was supposed to be Cedric the Entertainer.
That's what.
To license it.
You need to cut your weave, bitch.
Jesus Christ.
Same thing as the WPOV belt.
What?
Jesus
It's all
Christ.
bragging rights.
Yeah, that's because he never won it.
Damn.
So you're telling me a woman who was undefeated for over 900 days is going to tap out to one figure 8?
Couple days. Give him credit.
I did. I gave him a month.
Oh, I didn't.
Problem, we're the ones watching her. If she wants to mess with her boobies during the match, I'll mess with her boobies during the match.
The Shanes meet the McMahons.
The Shanes.
The Shanes.
Yeah.
The
Speaking of Bumblebee, that golden vagina is...
Jesus Christ,
What the
Rick.
hell? You want to point out an angry beaver. I think Ridiculous Nicholas belongs in the book.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Well,
Anyway.
you know Vince McMahon, man.
Frick McMahon?
Vince
I know who that
McMahon.
is. You know who that is, Rick?
Yeah, Vince McMahon, man.
I know that.
Crazy.
To license it.
I mean, what's this finisher called? The coup de grace, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is it going to be called now? The coup de grace?
Here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Meanie Goody.
and a turd wheel.
You're supposed to say my name though.
What?
You say my name and I say, "Hey people,
The third wheel. Rick Serrano the third.
hey people."
I was off. And our intern, Miguel Cole.
Hello, how's everybody doing? Mr. Rick, you couldn't just go along with it. Even me went along with it.
I know.
I was way off my game, just like I was
Way
at the
off,
WrestleMania pay-per-view points game. Speaking of,
man.
we are fresh off of WrestleMania and NXT TakeOver New Orleans. Wow, that was, to me, it was an intense show. We're going to go cover it in a second, but, I mean, what did you guys think of WrestleMania?
It was interesting.
Don't say stupid, because it was, well, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a little bit stupid.
It was stupid long.
It was
Stupid long.
very, very
Oh
long.
my God, it was so long.
But the thing is, the one thing I love about living in Las Cruces, New Mexico, is that the shows over here start at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
And it ended around 9 o'clock. So
Yeah, so it was not that stupid long.
No, not for us, because
That's my bedtime anyways.
a few cervezas, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we have a new champion amongst us.
Yes, Dusty Riley, the new wrestling POV champion from Buffalo.
Wow, Buffalo, New York.
Yay! Wow!
Go Dusty! Go Dusty! Go Dusty! Go Dusty! Go Dusty! Go Dusty!
All right, take it. So, and then, of course, for the very first time, Cousin Jay wins the
Interstate Championship.
He wins the Interstate Championship. All he needs is
Go cousin.
one more.
Go cousin. Go cousin.
He needs one more to be Triple Crown.
Yeah.
He needs to win the Overseas Championship to be the Triple Crown winner. Will he be the first? It'll be a comeback story for him. I tell you that much.
From bottom of the barrel to comeback kid.
The comeback kid. I think that might be his new name now.
Comeback kid.
Jay, the comeback kid Jay. Yeah, and then of course the bottom of the barrel, first ever bottom of the barrel, Little B. Sorry, man. I mean, you tried. I mean, your wife did better than you did.
Go Barry! Go Barry!
But you know, it's funny because on Facebook, his wife wrote down, Jasmine, she wrote, well, at least you won something.
She's always positive. That little girl's always positive. I love her.
Oh, man. It was so funny. I couldn't.
All right. So the bottom of the barrel, Barry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and let's not forget the overseas champion, our third place finisher, Robert Kelly from Washington D.C.
Yeah, third place. So he. Yeah. So first time winners for all of them, and Cousin Jay, he just needs one more championship, and that's it.
Yeah,
and that's it. So.
Yeah, it's crazy how we have new winners. We have a former winner and Miguel Cole, a loser now.
Yeah, I noticed he's been nice.
Go Miguel.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You know, you got to turn over a new leaf. You know, I'm humbled. Let's just say that.
Yeah, you're not a dick anymore.
You should be humbled. He doesn't have one.
Oh my goodness!
Jesus Christ!
All right. Well, speaking of losers, Austin Holland, man, this dude.
Yeah.
Now, granted, for a guy that had negative 27 points, he talked a lot of trash.
He did
on the Wrestling POV podcast Facebook page after losing. Yeah. That was cray-cray.
Yeah, and speaking of Austin, I have received an email from the Wrestling POV president, and yeah, this not good. And you're involved in it too, Rick.
What?
Yeah. This is what verbatim of what it says in the email. Austin Holland's actions on Facebook will not be tolerated. His verbal abuse to the other fans and myself will not be tolerated. Therefore, Austin Holland will be in the book.
You just make the book.
So he very first ever, a fan will be in the book, in the Wrestling POV book. So
go Austin.
Yeah.
You're in the book. Go,
right.
Austin. You're in the book.
So yeah, he's in, and now Rick. He also said. He's giving you a verbal warning because of the disrespect on Facebook that you were also involved in too. And he said that if it happens again, a fine will be implemented, and it's going to be a hefty fine, he says, according to the...
Jeez Louise, he was disrespecting me saying, who, I am a 3-time Wrestling POV champion! Wow,
yeah.
That's so rude.
Yeah, so
Mr. Rick.
Yeah, so he really had it out there that day. You know, he was watching. He was definitely watching.
He was.
And
somebody's watching.
You know, there was somebody else that had a positive attitude. I forgot what his name was, but he had a positive attitude. He was right positive thing, and he still was getting on him too. You know, by saying, well, you know, he can be the Kurt Hawkins of Wrestling POV. I was like, Jesus, man. Yeah, he went a little bit crazy himself. But what can we say? He owns the place. So, you know. So, Austin Holland is in the book. I don't know. We'll see how he feels about that. So anyway, before we go into discussing anything else and more emails and intricacies and celluloids, we have to talk about the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right, and before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. Yahoo! All right, the bizarre one, Goldust, turns 49 years old.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 49
Happy
going on 70.
birthday, Goldust.
Yeah.
49 going on 70.
Right? But
those
he's still in
bags
the
under
ring.
his eyes. I
Still
mean,
in the
those
ring.
bags look
Yeah.
heavy.
I think that's the Rhodes in him.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's true.
His dad was like that too.
Well, you know what? The thing is, too, is that when you put so much makeup on, you tend to age quicker.
Yeah, but his dad never put makeup on. His eyes was just like that. Am I right or wrong, Rick?
But his dad used
was
to, you
that.
know.
Well, he played himself, yeah, but
Yeah.
You know, but
that's
I'm
not
saying,
makeup.
but Goldust puts a lot of makeup on,
Yeah, but I'm telling you, look at not an old picture. I would say,
and he's
probably
lost a lot of
mid-career.
weight.
Who?
The Goldust,
The Goldust?
He did.
the Goldust.
The Goldust.
The Goldust lost a few pounds.
Was it?
That's that DDP yoga.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, exactly. So you always look a little cray when you lose a lot of weight, and then when you get to the, you know, the level out weight, you start looking normal again.
Alrighty then.
Oh, so Mimi, with all the makeup you wear, you must be ancient.
Jesus
am.
Christ.
I am. I'm like the famous moolah.
Familous?
Famous moolah. Actually, I'm more like Mae Young than anything.
Oh my God.
How's it hanging?
She's
It's
like,
hanging. It's hanging low and
Jesus Christ.
It's like a bag of sand.
It's hanging at it's hanging at 9 and 3.
Yeah, it's hanging at 9 and 3, and they're both looking down and cockeyed.
Well, if you're standing up, they're hanging at 6.
Yeah, they're hanging at 6
But if they're
and
laying
laying
down,
down,
they're hanging at 3 and 9.
but they're still cockeyed no matter how you look at them.
All right, we're getting out of control here.
All right, we're getting this.
People, this is not your normal podcast. I hope you know. You don't get the sexual innuendos or the racism and that goes on in the show. This ain't the show for you. I'm sorry.
Now, if you get offended,
If you get offended, this is definitely not the show for you.
if
Definitely
you
not.
No.
what you call it, snowflake,
Snowflakes, yeah.
you will melt.
Okay.
Okay. Harley Race turned 75 years old.
Wow.
75? Oh my goodness. That's like older than my mom.
And she's old.
Hell yeah, you know.
Oh, man.
Maria Perez, don't listen to them. Don't
Some
listen
people call
to
her Moses.
Yeah, she's just like Moses. She can part the sea with her farts, that is.
Okay.
Oh, man, she's nasty with that gas. All right, moving on. Speaking of nasty with that gas, Lita turns 43 years old.
Damn, 43?
That's it?
43.
Holy shit.
God bless you, Lita. I thought she was younger than that, though.
I thought she was
her
older.
facelift is younger than that. That's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
All right, well, that's all the birthdays I got. Let's get into the wrestling news from around the world. People, my man, CM Punk is still dropping pipe bombs. You got asthma or something? You want a heavy breathing?
Yes, I do. I really do.
All right. Well, CM Punk is still dropping pipe bombs. Indie wrestler AJ Kirsch tweeted, "I wonder how much those fans spent to throw beach balls and chant CM Punk's name. I mean, tickets to the show, flights, hotels, food, and probably drinks, and maybe merch. That's a lot of money to spend just to show everyone you're an asshole."
Yeah, it's true.
CM Punk responds, "Or you could just let everyone know you're an asshole for free by telling them what to do with their own money." Pipe bomb, body bag.
Pipe?
Coming at people, son.
You know what? That was no pipe bomb.
That was a pipe bomb.
No, it wasn't.
Don't be but it's true though. Don't tell people how they should be cheering, how they should be doing
You know,
things.
but the thing is, too, is he's not there. Why the fuck are you cheering for him?
Because he's the best in the world.
No, he's not.
Come on, man. How long has he been out of the business for? 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years. He had one fight in UFC within those 4 years and lost, by the way. And
He's
he's
gonna have a second one.
gonna lose that one too.
June
Yup.
9th against Michael Jackson.
And then was he come back from the dead?
That's the only guy he could beat.
That's the only guy
You
he
know?
can beat is the
I don't know, because I think the way Michael with his kicks, and
yeah,
he'd be grabbing his bicho, and who knows?
Bicho in your face.
So I mean, it's like if he loses this one, he's got no room to talk shit to anybody.
Exactly.
But the thing is, he wasn't talking shit. The guy was
No,
coming
I'm
at
saying
the fans.
no. I'm not talking about that. I'm just in general. Period.
And he's not coming at the fans. He's just saying, why waste your money and your time to chant for a fucking nobody who's not there?
First of all, he's not nobody. He carried the business the years that he was there.
No, he
Come
didn't.
on. He was the best
Listen,
champion they had.
he was a great champion. I'll give him that. But he wasn't the best.
Who was better than him at his time being there?
Who was better than him? Freaking Stone Cold Steve Austin is
Stone
always.
Cold wasn't there when he was there.
Well,
That's what I'm talking about.
but
When
you
he was
said
there.
who was better than him?
In his
When he was
time
there.
when he was there.
Well, it doesn't
During
make
his
a
time,
difference.
John Cena? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. John Cena
He
was.
buried John Cena on a regular.
Listen, but John Cena was still number one face.
To who? Who?
To who? To
Listen, we'll be here all day. We
All
can
the
talk about
kids.
This.
That's
CM Punk
true.
is the best in the world.
All the kids.
The CM Punk said so.
Negative.
Moving on.
I don't buy that.
all the kids. John Cena was number one.
But all the grown men.
But that's
Love
like the
Phil
five. Yeah, Phil Brooks wasn't all that great because he fucking cried out and left like a little bitch.
No, he didn't leave.
He left the business like a bitch.
Mimi,
He
you don't stand up for what you believe in? You're gonna let somebody bully you? No, he stood up and he said, you know what? Forget it. I'm gonna do other things. And he took his wife and ran away. Yeah, he actually ran away. Undertaker will be fighting at the greatest Royal Rumble of Saudi Arabia. Now,
Yes, he
this is
will.
getting ridiculous. This whole thing of Saudi Arabia is getting preposterous.
Yeah, it is.
This is not a pay-per-view, people, and they're making it out to be one. I gotta not go to work
Yeah.
to watch this at 12 p.m.
You're gonna have to
It's
take
gonna
a
be-
day off. Yeah. Well,
gonna be
how do you think I feel? I gotta get up at 9:00 to watch this shit.
Come on, son.
You know.
What's that?
And what's
It's on a
worse?
Friday.
Oh damn! I'll be at work.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, you know,
12-hour shift.
It starts at 12 noon. Yeah, no, 11 o'clock is the pre-show in
Yeah.
Eastern time. So
What day
2
is
hours
it again?
behind. It's on April something. It's on a Friday. It's like in a couple weeks.
It's not helping me because if it's only 3 days that I'm off, I can actually watch it.
Right? But anyway, irregardless, I have to get up about 8 o'clock to go watch it by
Oh,
9.
poo poo! You can still
So-
watch it. The pre what they call it?
Yeah, what's the
after
fun of
show.
that?
Yeah, what's fun in that? But anyway, so Undertaker will be fighting in a casket match
Yeah.
against Rusev.
Rusev,
As
yeah.
if he needs to be buried anymore.
I'm
And
saying.
you know he's not winning this. You
Of
know,
course not.
there's no way he's going to beat Undertaker in this. So I don't know.
Oh, poor Rusev.
Yeah. But see,
also,
but looking at it, as a wrestler's point of view, I wouldn't mind it if I was in Rusev's position.
oh, no, of course not.
I'd be upset because all right, Rusev Day is catching on. Okay, and should he have won that title? I don't know.
Yes.
But I don't, looking at it as a worker, yeah, I probably would have been like, you know, yeah, you know what? If you're not willing to jump on the ball while it's hot right now, grant me my release.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't blame him for that. But then when they were like, well, you know what? We'll throw you in this United States Championship match at
They keep throwing him
WrestleMania.
bones.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with that either. Why? Because he's going to get that WrestleMania paycheck, which is a lot of money. And then if they came up to me and be like, listen, we got something else for you too, you know, Saudi Arabia, it's going to be you and the Undertaker in a casket match. I'd be like, hell yeah, I'll take that, you know. But as a fan, no, he's going to get buried, you know. But as a worker, I'd be like, I am down with that. You know what I'm saying? So looking at it both ways, it's like one is like, nah, he's going to lose. And the other way, it's like, well, no, I want to fight against the Undertaker. Yeah, sure, I'm down.
What
So,
would you say if
anyway,
the Undertaker just throws him a bone and lets him win?
Then I'd be shocked. We all be shocked. We were all shocked at WrestleMania.
You hear that, Undertaker? It's time for you to throw people bones.
And he has. Undertaker has.
Oh, I know.
You know?
But Rusev hasn't had a bone.
The Authors of Pain told Paul Ellering in a video on the WWE.com that his chapter has ended with NXT. So They are done with Paul Ellering.
Well,
Paul Ellering was a little mad.
Well,
Paul Ellering was mad.
Yeah, the story behind that was that he didn't want to be on the main roster.
Yeah.
He wanted to stay in NXT, help the younger kids out. And I think it's because his daughter's involved and still in NXT. And he wants to make sure that she's, on the up and up with a lot of things.
Well,
plus, he didn't want to travel anyway.
Yeah,
he didn't.
Wouldn't want to travel with that schedule.
It's at the point of, you know what? You're a big boy now. Let me cut the wings and, cut the umbilical cord, cut the bra strap, whatever you want to call it. And it's time, you're over 18. It's time to go.
They're mad green, though. They're green as
But
hell.
still.
That match, I don't know. They messed up with just one spot, but hey, it is what it is. But go ahead, Rick.
All right, that's all the news I got.
All right, for rumors, I only got one rumor going on right now, which is Chris Jericho will be involved in that 50-man battle royal, and it's only going to be a one and done. That's it.
Damn.
Yeah, so obviously he ain't going to win it. So now my question is this:
How do you know he's not going to win it?
Because it's a one and done.
But if he wins it, he might not be done.
No, he's not going to win it. So my question is, what are these guys? The winner gets what out of this deal?
I honestly think Braun's going to win it, and he's going to get a title opportunity out of it. That's the only thing I see coming out of this.
Yeah, but after what happened on Raw, it's going to be Roman against Brock again in a steel cage. And from what I'm hearing is that he's going to win it so that way Roman can have a program with Samoa Joe. Because Samoa Joe made that comment that he wants to face Roman at Backlash.
Yeah. I don't think Roman's winning. I honestly think it's going to be Brock again, and Braun is going to beat Brock at Backlash.
I hope so.
Thinking.
I hope so, because especially when we saw Bobby Lashley, they're saying they're going to throw him into the mix against Brock. So, yeah, we'll see. So anyway, that's all the rumors I got. What do you got for injury?
Nothing. We're good. We're clean.
Really? Wow. That's awesome news. All right, so you know what? Let's talk about NXT TakeOver New Orleans. All right, first matchup: NXT North American Championship six-man ladder match. Adam Cole, Ricochet, Killian Dane, EC3, Lars Sullivan, Velveteen Dream. This match was off the hook. I had to watch it twice because when I talked about it the first time, when I talked about it the first time with you, Rick, I was looking at it as a wrestler's point of view. Okay, and I was being a little bit too picky. There was a lot of mistakes. I watched it again as a fan without looking at the mistakes, and this was probably has to go into the book for match of the year. This match was really good.
You mean the Vault?
Yeah, sorry, the Vault. It's got to go into the match of the year Vault. It's got to definitely be in consideration. Adam Cole wins, which was a little shocking to me.
Very shocking.
And
Adam Cole
what do you guys think of this?
I thought this was, I don't know, I liked the match. Ricochet definitely impressed. EC3, not so much impressive.
Not so much.
But to give Adam Cole, that's very shocking. I thought Velveteen definitely deserved it.
Yes.
It's weird that they went to Adam Cole.
But I also think that, between Adam Cole and EC3, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream, and Ricochet, they outperformed everything. They just blew me away. I cheered for Adam Cole. I gave him his claps. I did a standing ovation in my home. But I still wish that Ricochet would have won. But that's besides the point. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Yep. It was a great fight.
It was a great fight. Definitely for sure. So, all right, up next, it was for the NXT Women's Championship. Shayna Baszler versus Ember Moon. I was expecting a lot more from this match.
Yeah.
It wasn't where I wanted it to be, but hey, either way, Shayna Baszler wins. And that was only obvious that Ember Moon was going to be called up to the main roster.
All the way up.
So, up next, it was for the NXT Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. The Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne, and the Authors of Pain. This was okay. Oh, sorry. This was all right. This was pretty good, actually. Shocking ending. Shocking, yeah. Roderick Strong attacked Pete Dunne and threw Adam Cole. Was it Adam Cole or the other guy?
The other guy.
Was it the other guy?
The other guy, yeah.
Yeah, the other guy. Him.
Yeah.
And threw him on top of Pete Dunne for the cover. And Roderick Strong is now with the Undisputed Era. Shocking turn of events. So, hey.
That was definitely shocking.
It was shocking. So, up next, it was for the NXT Championship. Aleister Black versus Andrade Cien Almas. It's Andre. Aleister Black wins his first championship, and he wrote a lengthy, I don't know if it was Twitter or Instagram, one or the other, and he suffers from depression and anxiety. And he said that he appreciated the fans who stood by him and
I
wished
know
him.
stay by him.
So why?
Because I went for Andrade Cien Almas.
Anyway, so he was very humbled about that. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, he definitely deserved it. Good job.
And it was a good match.
It was a great match, and he did a great job.
It was a very
I
good
don't
match.
say he deserved it, but I say he did a good job.
What?
Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade. All right, that was nasty. So up next, it was the unsanctioned match between Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. Now, I've never seen heat. I've actually, you know what? I've never heard a crowd chant "Fuck you, Ciampa" to anybody, and that chant went on a long time. He drew so much damn heat. I was like, wow. Okay.
Now, does that tell you that they love Johnny Gargano that much, or is it just that Ciampa is hated that much?
I think Ciampa's just hated that much because it was almost the same way when he came out that one time before Gargano even was in the ring. It was damn. I mean, the match was really good. Ciampa looks like he needs to eat a carb for Christ's sake, but Johnny Gargano wins and he gets reinstated to NXT. So
that power bomb on the cement. Oh my god.
Yeah, very painful.
And Ciampa was just a black eye, everything during the match. Like normally your eye swells up after. Disgusting, man.
Yeah, he got jacked. He
did get jacked.
So
I felt so sorry for him.
All right, so that is your NXT TakeOver New Orleans. All right, so now let's go straight into the WrestleMania opening pre-show, I guess you want to call that. The Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What you guys think of this?
It opened up strong, man. This was awesome.
I think so. It did too. Matt Hardy eliminated Baron Corbin with the help of Bray Wyatt.
I know.
Interesting. It was very interesting. Good way to kick it off. Then up next, it was for the Cruiserweight Championship, Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali, who came out as Sub-Zero.
That looked awesome,
and did you notice who Cedric Alexander came out as?
No.
The Black Panther.
Yes.
Oh, I thought
so. He was supposed to be Cedric the Entertainer.
That's what. That's what I hoped. I was wishing for that. I would have been rolling.
Yeah, I would have been dying.
I would have been rolling.
Oh, with the fedora and a suit.
With a little suit.
A brown suit and shit, yellow shirt.
I would have lost it if that happened.
Oh, damn.
Seriously,
Right.
I would have lost it. Good match. Very, very good match. Cedric wins. It was kind of... I think that was the one that was more predictable than anything else on this card, except for the Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey match. So overall, starting off on the right foot.
First two matches started off great.
Yeah.
Then this next match is where it just said, wait a second.
Yeah.
What?
The women's battle royal. A lot of NXT people in this one.
But not your Nikki Cross.
No, my Nikki Cross isn't in it. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
You got
and Alicia Fox wasn't in it because she got in a
dispute. They're saying that's not the case. They're saying she still was not cleared.
Oh, okay.
That's because they said that real quick, and they said no, it's not because of that. It's because she's still not cleared. So
okay.
Anyway, a lot of NXT people was in it, and the one that stuck out for me, and it was because of what Corey Graves said, and I think they might do something about it, is that the chick with the long hair that uses it as a whip.
Yep.
She used it on somebody. I forgot who. And
Becky.
Was it Becky?
Yeah.
And Corey Graves mentioned too. He said, you know what, that shouldn't even be allowed. You know, they need, and they do, because it shouldn't be allowed. And I'm telling you right now, Becky Lynch felt that. You know, and I know she's not the only one that felt it, but she felt that, and I'm pretty sure she's got a nice little mark on her belly, and I know she's going to probably say something about that too. You know, they're either going to tell her not to use it again, or she needs to cut it.
You need to cut your weave, bitch.
Jesus Christ! Wow,
cut that weave right off.
You know, I mean, when I heard that smack, I got PTSD of the times my father chased me around with the belt.
I know.
Wow. So
I remember that.
anyway, towards the end of it,
Your father chased
towards
me.
the end of it, it was Bailey and
Sasha Banks.
and I popped because I thought Bailey actually won this one.
Yeah, and the camera work was shitty.
Yeah.
So you can't see who's in the ring.
Well, see, the thing is, I did see Naomi outside, but I thought she was eliminated.
No,
But they
because
showed her a couple times.
like
I
I was like, is she eliminated? Because they only mentioned what's her name with the red hair?
Becky.
They only mentioned that Becky Lynch went over the rope,
Right.
and they was like, "Oh, Becky Lynch is eliminated," but they never mentioned her.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, is this, is she out? Is she not? And then when I got caught up with the hype and I was like screaming for Bailey and stuff, because my new puppy's named Bailey, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that was I don't know. Was that a good choice to make Naomi win, or I mean, what do you guys think?
I thought it was slick.
I think it should have been Bailey.
It should have been Bailey, but
because if you notice, it was a nice pop. Everybody popped for that, and then the whole mood went the minute they saw Naomi come in and pushed her out. Nothing against Naomi, but no, that's not your time.
No, but you know what it is too, is that I'm sorry, all the Raw girls, everybody who joined in had their own music. Naomi joined in with the rest of the crowd.
There's only two people that had their own music, right?
No, three.
Becky, Bailey, and Sasha.
Yeah, that's right.
Three.
So, yeah, Becky's SmackDown.
All right, well, whatever.
But the thing is, Naomi doesn't get anything out of winning. It doesn't.
But that's, you know what? It's all about bragging rights.
But even with the men, they get nothing out of it if they win.
It's all bragging rights.
I think they need to start doing something with it to make it more important.
It's all bragging rights. Like, well, same thing as the WPOV belt.
What?
Jesus
it's
Christ.
all bragging rights.
Yeah, that's because you never won it.
Damn!
You know what, Mr. President, if you're listening, she just disrespected the whole company.
Right?
And everything.
I didn't disrespect the company. I just disrespected the belt.
Oh,
Jesus.
Well. But the bottom line is with this Battle Royal stuff with the women, I don't want to see it on the Battle Royal if 30 of them are going to be rolled out the ring.
Yeah.
There was like 10 girls outside the ring when people were getting thrown out. I'm like, who's out and who's in?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Yep. No, don't blame me there. So,
listen, you were the one who was worried about all the girls flipping over the top rope.
I was.
That's true. You was.
But you shouldn't be.
They're okay. They're professionals.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So, all right. So then up next, it was for the Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins, The Miz, and Finn Balor.
My man.
Oh,
My man.
what'd you guys think of this?
Something.
And actually, if you guys didn't know, Seth Rollins came out doing the White Walker gimmick.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
That was badass.
That was badass.
That was badass, but he took it off.
Yeah, well, he probably never worn them before, and he was like, "There's no way I'm wrestling with these on."
Those were the full size contacts,
Yeah.
eyeball size, so that was huge.
Yeah.
But the Miz, what the hell? What a letdown with that monstrosity! But the biggest letdown, Finn Balor, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was expecting the demon.
WrestleMania.
Yeah. It's true.
And you came out with a bunch of rainbows. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with the
Nothing
rainbows.
wrong with that.
I mean, nothing wrong with that. But you are the demon. You are Finn Balor.
Exactly.
You come out with a black leather jacket like it's
Yeah.
freaking main event.
I mean, you know, what's his finisher called? The coup de grace, right?
Yeah.
Like, what is it going to be called now? The coup de grace?
That was so wrong. But he should have came out with, even if he had rainbows on his sleeve or whatever, he should have came out like the demon.
I agree. I was
He
expecting
could have been like the demon. You know, but still.
No, but that's true, though. I mean, Rick's right. You know, this is WrestleMania. You know, and then actually from what I heard behind the whole LBGQ LMNOP thing is that they're just showing support for
Which is fine. Which is fine.
It is fine.
Yeah.
That's why I said he can show support.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Kamala is a fucking demon.
Yeah. And that's what I was expecting, you know? And it's, again, not that there's anything wrong with that.
He could have came out with a rainbow demon. What the fuck?
Yeah, man, like anything, but you came out with a fucking leather jacket, bro.
Yeah. And that's the main thing people are getting pissed off about.
Unless, you know, Vince was trying to get greedy and says, you come out as a demon, we own the rights.
No, because that was all his thing.
But you know, Vince could get greedy sometimes. He could just flip it out.
I don't think Finn Balor's that dumb enough to.
That's why he's like, "Fuck you, no, I ain't coming out as a demon."
No, I don't think it has anything to do with that.
He could have came out as Cher. I don't care.
And back time.
Like, come on, like anything but what you came out with.
That's true.
And then
I was lost. He came out like Cher. That's funny.
The match itself, I wasn't even too impressed with. It was okay. It's just, I don't know, man. It was okay. I wasn't too like, oh my god, yay.
No, I'm right there with you. It was. But you know why? It's because we've seen this already.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. It's because we've seen this already. It's like,
and we're gonna still see it.
Yeah, and that's what's sad. So, but hey, Seth Rollins wins it. What do you guys think about that?
This Grand Slam crap is getting out of control.
It's getting out of control. Speaking of Grand Slam, Cousin Jay's going to be our Grand. It's going to be our
Speaking of out of control.
Out of control. It's going to be our Triple Crown one.
I want you to slow down, Cousin Jay. All right.
He's taking it all. He's being greedy.
I'm saying.
All right. So
but y'all used to diss Cousin Jay, and now y'all like kissing his buttocks.
Well, Rick did. Rick was the master at busting on Cousin Jay.
That's true.
He just did not. That is true, because you did not believe he could win anything.
I know.
He won and took my title away from me.
And he took it away from you out of all people.
Lord.
Yeah, so, all right. So then Seth Rollins wins it, and hey, we'll see what happens. Up next, it was for the SmackDown Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Asuka. What'd you guys think of this shocking surprise?
That was a fucking match, and everything that you predicted was a lie.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Your prediction didn't come true.
All right.
When did Charlotte work her knee? When did she attack Asuka's leg?
Yeah.
The only thing I saw was Asuka working her shoulder. So you're telling me a woman who was undefeated for over 900 days is going to tap out to one figure eight, and it wasn't even a full figure eight because Charlotte was doing it with one hand? Yeah. So what Charlotte could do with one hand could make Asuka, who is undefeated for goddamn almost 3 goddamn years, you make her tap out doing one submission? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
With one hand.
One hand. Woo!
Now I got a complaint though. I got a complaint. And tell me, as a wrestling point of view, the figure four. Why do you think they call it a figure four?
It's supposed to be like a number 4.
No, because there's 4 legs involved. Okay, she's calling this the figure 8, and I get that because that should make it a figure 6.
You're right.
Not a figure 8.
But she has a flair, so you know.
Anyway,
she's making it into a rainbow bridge.
I don't know what.
That was ridiculous. Tony, really, what did you think?
No, I get your point because I was wondering the same thing. I have no problem with the submission. It was a little bit of a shock to me, but I didn't see her work her knee either. So I was just like, wait a minute, when did this happen?
We have to watch the fight again.
I might have to.
Yes.
No,
I might have
you
to.
have to be somebody in the business like you and me, Tony. Like I've been saying, me and Tony over 20 years in the business combined, and it's just
20 plus 1 month.
Couple days. Give him credit.
I did. I gave him a month.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh yes.
Oh my God! All right, so yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Asuka's undefeated streak ends at WrestleMania. So that was that. All right. Up next for the United States Championship, Jinder Mahal, Rusev, Randy Orton, and Bobby Roode. Nothing great about this match to me.
No, Rusev should have won.
He should have. Now, did you guys notice when Aiden English came out? He came out with a shaved head.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he didn't have that shaved head in the Battle Royal.
No.
So after the Battle Royal, he went to the back, shave it off. So interesting. Very, very
But
interesting.
stupid.
Yeah, to each his own. The match was all right. I mean, it wasn't the greatest. There was nothing that really... Bobby Roode stood out, in my opinion.
His entrance got cut off. I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's WrestleMania. We're cutting off people's entrances.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Like, what are you trying to save time? Cut the fucking other 16 matches you got.
Exactly. Oh, my God. But Jinder Mahal ends up winning. What do you guys think of that?
And I was the only one to pick him, so that's the only reason why I was happy.
Yeah, you were the only one that picked him. Everybody else went with
Exactly.
Tyler. And they went with
Orton,
Rusev or
Rusev.
Bobby Roode, yeah. So
I was just like...
I was shocked.
But, and then again, I wasn't shocked because they're going to Saudi.
That's true, too. Even though he's Indian, but I see your point.
But, you know... but that's close enough to Saudi than it is America.
It's true.
America.
I hear you. America. All right. Up next, it was Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. I thought this was well done, and I was scared for Ronda Rousey, but at the same time, I was like, you know what? Good for you. You're doing pretty. She did good.
Let me tell you.
She did very well.
She did very good. I'm sorry, Rhonda, but you don't wear makeup. You should not be wearing makeup during this fucking
They all wear
matches.
makeup.
But the thing is, she never wears makeup. During her matches, she got
to tone it down a little bit.
No, she just
She
needs
went
to
crazy
not.
with
She
the
needs to
eyeliner.
just stay Rhonda
Yeah.
and not fall into the fucking all the Raw, SmackDown women stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because she is Ronda fucking Rousey.
Yep.
Yeah. She shouldn't be coming out with a giant leather jacket. I'm sorry, Hot Rod. Your time.
No.
It's
You
enough
see,
with that.
the leather jacket is okay. But the
but
little
the giant
skimpy,
one-
the skimpy fucking shirt and the skimpy fucking shorts. I'm sorry, Rhonda. No.
No.
Well, listen. The little skirt she wore, no. You want to wear plaid? Wear the plaid shorts. That's fine.
Right.
She was wearing,
Or long
like,
pants.
Or wear
Yeah,
long
she was wearing,
pants with the
like-
plaids.
MMA style clothes. I'm fine
Right,
with that.
right.
But the thing is, a giant leather jacket.
but
wear a hoodie. Come to the ring like a badass, like you
Yeah.
would do if you're fighting in the octagon.
But the thing is, the shorts that she wore is shorter than the fucking shorts she would wear at the octagon. So, because she was too busy fixing herself up.
Well, it gets to my point. What I always talk about with wrestlers' gear, it matters. It does matter. And this gear for Ronda, for me, was not it.
No.
She kept adjusting herself, her shorts. She kept adjusting her top. And it's like, I guarantee you, her next match, she will be wearing knee pads. Because her knees were jacked up.
Yes. They were.
And she probably thought it wasn't going to be that way, but I saw her knees and they were jacked up. I'm like, you watch her next match, she's going to wear knee pads.
Or long pants.
Or long pants. I think a fitting thing for her would be kind of like Shayna Baszler's look. I think if she went like that, that'd be fine. You know, because she can, even if she has like a little bit of a plaid stripe down the middle of the side of the leg,
Right.
to honor Roddy Piper, and I get that. But that outfit on her, to me, though, hey, I like it, but I didn't like it.
But the shirt needs to be longer. You know, it could be form-fitting, but a little longer.
No, it was fine. I didn't have a problem with her shorts, because with her shorts.
We didn't have a problem. We're the ones watching her. If she wants to mess with her boobies during the match, I'll mess with her boobies during the match.
Cochino.
Oh my god. That's true though. But no, it's just that when you're too busy, when I can count how many times you had to adjust your shorts
in your shirt
in the match, that's just you need to change.
Yes.
Bottom line. But the match in itself.
And he is a pervert.
But the match was okay. It was good. Stephanie, a little long, and I was shocked by that. But even still, the way it was presented, it was good. Mm-hmm. Now, speaking of entrances, I just think enough Triple H and Stephanie with the freaking glamorous entrance. I get it. You're part of the company. You own part of the company. I get that. But AJ Styles didn't have spectacular entrance. Neither did AJ. I said that. But neither did Roman, and neither did Brock. I mean, Shinsuke, I loved his. It was a little elaborate, but hey, they're the main event. It should have been. But you look at everybody else's entrance.
But they were in the main event too.
You know, they were not in the main event.
But they considered themselves because they put themselves towards the end.
But even still, AJ still didn't get it. You know, the Brock didn't get it. You know. The only thing they got was just the fireworks,
that's the difference between Brock and AJ, because they don't like that shit.
What I'm trying to say is that they spent all that money on his entrance that could have went to AJ, Brock, and Roman, to the main eventers, or even Charlotte. I like Charlotte's entrance. By the way, the guys that were behind Charlotte were guys from NXT. They were wrestlers from NXT. I forgot the names, but they were guys from NXT. But even Asuka's entrance music too. You know what I'm saying? Even though we saw the 3D version of it, but live, all they saw was just a normal Asuka entrance. It's like, what I'm trying to get, like I said, is that Stephanie and Triple H, they spent all that money on their fantabulous freaking entrance, where it could have went to somebody else.
Well, that's enough. It's their money. They can do whatever they want. Don't worry, Stephanie. I got your back. Exactly.
I know that commercial. Duh. All right. So, but either way, I thought it was good. The winners end up being Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. Up next, it was for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. It was the Bludgeon Brothers, the New Day, and the Usos. What you guys think of this one?
Boring. Yeah. That was the worst match of the night. Yeah, I agree, Rick. I agree.
Nothing happened. Usos and New Day in the ring, and nothing happened.
Yeah,
I agree, Rick.
So the winners end up being the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah.
What the fucking?
We're not gonna get into too much detail on that.
Yeah.
Then the Undertaker finally showed up against John Cena, beats him in 3 minutes?
Yeah, right under 3 minutes.
Yeah, under 3 minutes. Totally, John Cena took the job. Hey, whatever. Undertaker wins.
I was happy.
Yeah,
me too. I had chills.
Yeah, so did I.
Up next, chills too. I had to pee.
It was Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. What'd you guys think of this match, by the way?
This was ridiculous. How do you start a match off like that, leaving Daniel Bryan out? The McMahons need to back the hell off for these matches.
Yes.
Stephanie's match went off for too long.
They do.
Shane's match went off for way too long.
Yes.
True.
I agree.
No need for all that. That match was bad.
The Shanes need the McMahons.
The Shanes.
The Shanes.
Yeah.
The McMahons need to stay in the background where they belong, and let their people shine.
Let my people go. Say that's what I was trying to say. No, you're right. But Daniel Bryan wins. Hey, go figure.
Okay.
So now they're out of a job.
Yay.
Up next, it was for the Raw Women's Championship. Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Nia Jax
wins
it. Go for it.
I have to say that was match of the night.
No, I wouldn't say that.
For the women.
To me, the match of the whole night was Charlotte and Asuka.
Okay, yeah, okay. I agree. But there was a second match of the night.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either.
I do. I do, because Nia deserved it.
She did.
Nia deserved it.
Doesn't mean it was a good match.
Yeah.
I mean, even though she looked like a bumblebee.
She was a straight up bumblebee.
Speaking of bumblebee, that golden vagina was...
Jesus Christ,
what the
Rick.
hell? You want to point out an angry beaver? There it is.
That was the moose knuckle.
That was a moose knuckle.
What were they thinking?
I don't know what they were thinking, but you know what? I still say that she deserved it.
Oh, man.
And you wanted to munch on it, didn't you?
Whatever's down there is spoiled with all that heat. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Nah, man. Keep that.
Jesus Christ.
You can see her fupa from the side.
But I agree with that. The fact that the outfits that Nia Jax wears makes her look like a beast, but at the same time, it's not flattering.
Yeah, it looks like a beast, a wildebeest.
Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Oh my
God.
I hope she gets you.
She's gonna mess you up, Rick.
She's not like most girls, you know.
So, all right, Nia Jax wins it. All right, up next, it was for the WWE Tag Team, not Tag Team, sorry. It was for the Heavyweight Championship. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. What do you guys think of this match? I was let down.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was very much let down because I saw the match they had in Japan. I was expecting something similar or better than that, and it didn't happen.
Nope.
Did not happen. AJ retains, as I guessed it, and a heel turn by Shinsuke.
That was huge. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, though. But I didn't even know this, but I was told that Shinsuke Nakamura is the most merchandise sold by any other talent.
Wow, that's shocking.
Yeah, that is shocking. I didn't know that. I was like,
because they keep jobbing them with those shirts. Those shirts are horrible.
Yeah.
And I want to buy a Nakamura shirt, but they're just terrible.
I don't blame you there. All right, so then up next is for the Raw Tag Team Championship. It was The Bar versus Braun Strowman and a partner, a secret partner that I was so looking forward to.
Sorry, this was worst match of the night.
That was.
All right, by not trying to sound insensitive, but that won't happen on this show. Rick, your thoughts?
Oh, here we go. I've been waiting all week for this one. Hashtag ridiculous Nicholas. Are you for real? What the hell are you thinking? People, all I see on all these, oh, it's a kid, you gotta... No! It has nothing to do with the kid. It has to do with being a fan. Yeah. You are robbing us of something awesome by giving us a kid. And then this is why you know that people are phonies. Oh, he's a Make-A-Wish kid. No he wasn't a Make-A-Wish kid. He was the son of the referee, John Cone, whatever the hell his name is. So he's not a Make-A-Wish kid. No. They're all like, oh, well, you can see the hospital bands. No, the kid's not sick. The kid is a referee's son. Yeah. They just wanted to make something stupid. You fooled us. You made me so angry. I was so angry at this, and I still am angry at this. How dare you do that? Yeah. You robbed the fans of something huge. And then to do what you did on Monday Night Raw the next night, ridiculous.
Exactly.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
I said it for you, Rick.
God.
I don't blame you.
You know what?
What?
I think Ridiculous Nicholas belongs in the book.
Whoa! Oh my God! Wow.
Can we do that? Can we put a 10-year-old kid in the book? Shall we dare?
Shall we? What do you guys think?
Well, I don't think it was Nicholas. I think it should be Braun Strowman.
No.
Maybe
it was his idea.
Who ruined it? Who showed up in the ring?
Well, whose idea? Well, you said whose idea was it? Let me answer. He was the one who went out there and got the kid.
The kid could have said no.
The The kid didn't know what the hell to do. He was he was starstruck.
Bottom line
he was starstruck.
I was expecting exactly. He was the referee's son.
He was
I was
starstruck.
expecting somebody else. Number one. Number
Yes.
two. When that happened, and I heard it was the referee's son, brought me back to these independent days where the promoter would, if he was a wrestler, he put himself over and put himself in the main event. If he was a promoter and his son was wrestling, he put his son in the damn main event, even though he was garbage, caca poo. All right. So this is the same damn thing where the referee's son was involved. And it's like,
because
really? The kid has a championship over Samoa Joe. That ain't right.
But Samoa Joe wasn't fighting.
It don't matter. He was.
And then for people to say this is a great WrestleMania moment,
no,
this is one of the top WrestleMania moments. You know what? Also, let me add this: right before WrestleMania, they had a top 10. The fans voted for the WrestleMania moments. Andre the Giant versus Hulk Hogan was number 5.
Wow.
And at number 4, the Hardy Boys returned last year.
Really?
Ridiculous, Nicholas.
I think he needs to go in the book. We'll put him in the book.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. So now
he only is going to last for a week because he gave up the title right away.
We'll see. We'll see.
Depends how I feel.
That's right. Depends if he changes his diaper. Thanks, Miguel.
I love kids, by the way. It's not
but you got a valid point, and I agree with you. Sorry. All right, main event. It was
Can
from
we
Universal.
Put Braun in the book?
No, Braun would not.
No, because Braun wouldn't have a job if he went against that.
That's true.
You gotta respect the job.
Okay.
No, you're not in the business.
Okay, you're right. I wouldn't know because I'm not in the business.
All right, so main event. Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. What are you guys' thoughts on this?
Garbage, caca.
Garbage, caca, doodle.
He bled the hard way.
He did bleed the hard way.
That was a lot of blood. A lot of blood.
Yeah, it was still gaga, caca.
All right.
Because, I'm sorry.
Brock won, man.
Brock fucking won.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's a part-timer.
I get it. Now, my thing is this. There's a lot of Roman haters. Okay? A lot of Roman haters. And they were like,
And you were one of them.
I wasn't one of them. But the thing of it is that, a lot of Roman haters are out there, and he didn't win, and they're mad because he didn't win. How much sense does that make? Zero.
Well, you know what? How about the crowd saying this is awful during your match? The crowd hated Brock Lesnar because of the story that WWE developed for them.
Yeah.
Right? They made it hateful to like Brock Lesnar.
And I'm going to tell you this much right now.
Like Roman.
It's not Roman's fault.
No.
Okay? It really isn't, because if you see the matches he had, like with John Cena, Seth Rollins, Samoa Joe, they're some pretty damn good matches. Mm-hmm. It's Brock Lesnar. Part-time, and I'm going to say it 1,000 freaking times. He is part-time. And, of course, what do you think? You think he's going to give you a match of the night? Mm-hmm. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
So you people want to hate on him.
You people.
Whoa.
Yeah, you damn right. Yeah, I went there. Uh-huh.
Oh, shoot.
You people.
He said you peoples.
Damn. I'm
going to have to call HR about that.
You can. Go ahead. It's all right.
Because I'm offended.
All right, so that is your WrestleMania. Oh, wait, Brock won, by the way. But that's your WrestleMania. All right, before we go into pause, your final thoughts on WrestleMania. What do you guys give it?
A D.
A D?
A D.
Number two.
For don't. Really? You're giving it a D?
I gave it a... All right, I give it a B.
Really?
It was...
I give it about a B minus.
Yeah, like that.
No, you know what? No, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna give it about a C. It was about a C because
B minus.
I was actually expecting a lot more from WrestleMania, and I didn't get it.
No stories developed.
No stories developed. Nothing was going on, and I'm just like upset and disappointed. The only a big pop came in for Bray Wyatt. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was about it, right?
Yeah. usually towards WrestleMania, this is when the stories end, and then after Mania, you start new ones. But they're building stories for the summer of WrestleMania. Yeah. So, no, that doesn't work for me.
Don't make sense to me. But
no.
Anyway, all right, that's your WrestleMania. I'm sticking with it. I'm going to go with a C. All right, so we're going to take a quick pause for the cause. When we come back, we're going to go over Raw. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
All right, we're back, and let's go over Raw notes. Mm-hmm. All right, the first Raw after Mania. Expecting big things. So, the show. All right, the show opened up with Stephanie McMahon coming into the ring with her arm in a sling. She took credit for Ronda's debut and then welcomed Ronda to the ring. Ronda came out, says that she's a smart businesswoman, blah, blah, blah. She should partner up with her and they can do great things. And she introduced her new friend, Ronda Rousey, and then they shook hands and then they hugged. And then Ronda gave her that smile, and then she gave her that look, put her in that arm bar, took the brace off, or the sling or whatever, and looked like she broke it. It was pretty bad.
Yeah,
no, but hey, quick Ronda Rousey segment, and she was gone for the rest of the night.
Yeah, like where's she going from here?
Exactly.
I'm hearing a segment with Stephanie. They're talking about her and like a program with them. No.
Yeah.
Like,
they do the same thing to her, but they did with Brock.
Nah, not really, but
it's gonna be like that. I'm telling you.
All right, we'll see.
We'll see.
All right. Then up next, it was the new Raw Women's Champion, Nia Jax. She came out to the ring. People give her a good applause, give her a good pop. Alexa Bliss then came out and she started saying whatever she said. She was with Mickie James, and then they said they're in a tag match, and she said to Nia that she didn't even have a partner. Nobody wants to partner with her. And then Nia Jax said, "Yeah, I got a partner, and her name is." And then all of a sudden, it was Ember Moon. Good pop for Ember.
Yeah,
gotta give her credit.
Will it be there next week?
Huh?
The question is, will that pop be there next week when it's a regular audience?
Yeah, or they're going to send her to SmackDown. Superstar Shake-Up next week. 2-day event. But anyway, I think so. I do. I really do. She's a good talent. We'll see what happens. So she came out with a nice pop. You could tell she was nervous. She kind of botched a move that I saw, but it was nothing that anybody would have noticed if you were there, a fan or whatever.
Only Tony would notice.
You damn right, because that's my job. All right, so the winners were Ember Moon and Nia Jax. Ember hitting her finisher on Alexa Bliss, so that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Then in the back, it was Braun Strowman and that Nicholas kid. They relinquished the Raw Tag Team Championship because, according to Braun, it was a conflict of interest because the kid's in the 4th grade and he has a schedule to keep. I thought that was the dumbest thing ever.
Oh my God! If you thought I popped a vein for WrestleMania, I lost it for this. Ridiculous, and then, Nicholas.
And then the fact the kid came out and goes, "Yeah, when I come back, they're gonna get these hands." All right, kid. Keep telling yourself that.
Like, come on, son. Like, you would. You know what? Listen, I'm gonna do it. Because you know what? Screw it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Kid, you was sitting in your boots, man. I can see the dude running down your leg into your boots because you onto the rope, man. You're gonna be at WrestleMania. That's why. Listen, if you're gonna be at WrestleMania, you gotta be like, "Oh my God!" Shake them, get the crowd behind you. You're holding on to the ropes, and then all of a sudden you on Raw a day later, and after you got your little Twitter followers blowing up and everything, everybody jumping all over you. Right. You did a good job, kid. And then all of a sudden you get these hands. Shut up. Ridiculous Nicholas. Come at me, son. Third Wheel, Rick Serrano the Third. Check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram. You can find me anytime. I'll have that conversation with you. Hey, Nicholas, you want? Come on, got a schedule and everything. You want to talk to us? You can talk to us. Get our followers up and everything.
Oh my God. So anyway,
no shame, man.
No shame at all. All right, so then Kurt Angle said that they're gonna do like an elimination type tag thing where they were talking with the bar and told the bar that that they'll get their rematch. Yeah,
in Saudi Arabia.
In Saudi Arabia again. Yeah. So then up next, it was the debut of No Way Jose.
No Way Jose.
Now, Tony.
Yeah.
You're part Dominican, right? You got
Yes.
You got a Dominican guy in the ring. You know, my wife's Dominican. I felt a little proud. You know, we finally got like a Dominican guy out there.
Yeah.
And he's coming out with a conga line.
Yeah, he came out with a conga. But did he do that in NXT?
Yes.
I mean, a couple of times maybe.
Not a couple. Yeah, a couple times he did that, and actually a couple times after the match when he would win, he would do the conga line again. I hope you're right. I hope they don't do this every time he comes out to the ring. I really don't.
Don't Adam Rose.
We don't need an Adam Rose 2.0. We don't.
Ooh.
We don't. I know, right?
Party time all the time.
If he comes out with a lollipop, then I'm gonna have a problem. Anyway, he call him Platano. All right, he defeated John Schuyler, so obviously he was a jobber. So
enhancement.
A jabber.
Oh, sorry,
he was a jabber.
Yeah, he was a jabber. All right, so the tag team elimination.
A jabba?
Ah, he was a jabber. The jabber's back, baby.
Oh.
It is. I'm so happy now. Jabba.
If you don't know what we're talking about, check out our episode, Jabba.
Yeah, Jabba.
On iTunes, YouTube, Podbean, Spotify. Go back and check out our last episodes. Leave a 5-star rating. Leave a comment. Do something.
Yeah, right? Jesus Christ, people. All right, so then it was the tag team eliminator match, why didn't they call it elimination? Why they had to go eliminator?
Because you have to eliminate her. We are eliminator.
It's not a tumor.
Put the cookie down. Get to the jumper.
Is that how it was with you today at work, Rick? Put that cookie down. Hit my phone. Some bitch. All right. It was the Revival versus Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Speaking of Jabbas.
Yeah, they punked out the club again. The Revival wins. So, yeah.
Nerd.
Yeah, right? So then up next, it was Mandy Rose versus Sasha Banks. Decent match. Mandy Rose wins. Her first singles win, I would have to say. I have to say that because I haven't seen her. You know, she's been in the tag all this time. But good. About damn time.
They're definitely splitting up, though.
Yeah, they are splitting up because after the match, Paige got on the microphone and gave an emotional speech about her retirement. And, you know, it was she still got a good pop. They were still saying, this is your house, this is your house. And then that was it. She put her T-shirt on the middle of the ring with the mic, and she broke out.
It was sad.
It was sad.
I know. Tony cried.
Sad. Yeah, right. So, anyways, up next, it was Elias. He was in the ring, and my God, he's still with the promos, funny as hell. He hook, lines, and sinkers everybody. And when he said, I'll punch you in the face, I forgot what the rhyme he said, I lost it. I was like, oh, shit. And the crowd still chants. And then he calls them scumbags, and the crowd goes, we are scumbag, clap, clap, clap. They started saying, we are scum. What the hell? Can this guy do no wrong?
Nope.
No wrong at all. But you know, he did do wrong.
But he's like Stone Cold Steve Austin. He never do no wrong.
No.
He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball at Mania because he did not say WWE stands for Walk with Elias. You could have had 75,000 people saying Walk with Elias. You did not say your catchphrase.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you, Elias?
That's true.
Well, you know, he might have been told not to say that.
Nah, come on.
That's like the biggest catchphrase right now.
I'm just saying.
And they're gonna hold him back from saying that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Well,
anyway,
you know Vince McMahon, man.
Frick McMahon.
Vince
I know who that
McMahon.
is. You know who that is, Rick?
Yeah, Vince McMahon, man.
I know that.
Crazy.
Frick McMahon, man.
He cray.
That fry, man, yo, he been frying those fish up out the back of the store, you know what I'm saying? That fry,
Yeah, with the frying French fry. All right.
His cousin Vince McMahon.
Yes.
So
I know him.
he wouldn't like that probably.
No. Right. So Elias is there. He's singing away, and then he gets interrupted by Bobby Lashley.
Ooh.
That's right. The return of Bobby Lashley. The re-debut of Bobby Lashley. What do you guys think of that? Oh, Pop?
That was a letdown.
Really? Why is that a letdown?
Major letdown. First of all, like the camera work. If somebody's coming out, why is the camera not on them when the music hits? As soon as the music hits and the video's up on the board, I need to see who it is. Otherwise, I hear the crowd reaction and I was like, oh, okay, Bobby Lashley. And Bobby Lashley is a huge man.
He's a big guy.
But standing next to Elias did him no favors.
No.
Negative.
I didn't realize Elias was that big.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Take it down a notch.
I was not impressed. The headband, why are you wearing a headband, bro? To cover up your small ears? Is that... And I don't want him in a program with Elias. Push him to the top. Push him into a big program. Going against Elias is doing him nothing. Plus, it's going to marry Elias.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what's going to end up happening. Shit. So, man, but, hey, I was still... Hey, Pop. Hey.
It's a big return.
It was a big return. We'll see where they go with it. I mean, I don't see him in that program with Elias for far too long. It'll be a short program. I think they're going to just wrestle once, and then that's it. They might even go as far as... They're either going to have him wrestle at Saudi Arabia or at Backlash, one or the other.
How many matches are going to be at Saudi Arabia?
I know, right? Jesus Christ. So,
as many matches as Tony wants.
But you know what? Let's talk about Saudi Arabia real quick, and I want you guys' opinion on this. Now, WWE is making a big deal about this, okay? But then yet, the women are not allowed to wrestle on that card because of their beliefs.
Then I wouldn't be going there.
You know, that was my point. Somebody else came out and said, well, it's all about the money. I'm sorry to say.
It is all about the money.
No. This is my point. This is my point. They've been preaching this women's revolution for how many years now? And you mean to tell me because you're going to go to a foreign country which their beliefs is women need to be covered up or this and that and da-da-da, and then all of a sudden you're going to be like, okay, that's fine. Well, how is that a women's revolution? You know, when you got Sasha Banks and who's the other one she wrestled? Oh, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
They broke the barrier in India by they wrestled, they were covered up, but they still wrestled.
Yeah, I agree.
So my thing is, you know, you're preaching and you're pushing this women's revolution, which I'm up for, but then yet you're not going to have them on the card in Saudi Arabia? I would have been like, nah, man, we're pushing this women's revolution thing. I need my girls to wrestle. If you want them to cover up, we'll respect that part.
Right.
But you can't come out and tell me they can't wrestle.
Yep, I agree.
Rick, what's your thoughts?
You know what? I'm going to protest it. I'm not going to watch it. I'll tell you right now. That's ridiculous. Second of all, didn't they mention there's going to be 7 title matches?
7.
So, how are you going to have 7 if that's not including the women's title?
Exactly.
So, are you bringing NXT people over? Like, you going to bring NXT people over or the UK title over to fight, but you're not going to have the women?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I agree.
If fans want to, I would support the protest. I mean, it's not right. Again, if you get into politics and all that, Saudi Arabia is not probably the nicest place in the world.
No.
Politically speaking.
Nope.
The people there, I'm sure, are great, but politically speaking, it's not the place to go right now.
No.
And to have WWE go there and put their whole women's revolution to the side, I'm against. So that's just bad taste in WWE. Nothing against Saudi Arabia, but politically speaking, it's wrong.
Yeah, I agree. Mimi?
I do agree with what Rick said. You know, if they have an issue with women showing skin, then cover the masses up.
Now, here's my question, though. Let's just say, and again, I don't want this to be a whole, you know, I hate Saudi, because you're right, Rick. we're not saying anything bad about Saudi Arabia, but no. But let's just say, obviously, the WWE runs a lot of shows here in the States, and you being a Saudi want to go to the said show, and then the women comes up to wrestle. What are you going to do? Not watch it? Or do you leave, or do they actually leave the arena until that match is over? I'm curious to know.
No, I think it's just that's just the laws in Saudi Arabia. I don't think it's a belief for other people. I think it's just Saudi Arabia soil.
Well, it's bullshit. It is. Yeah. It is. That's
and you're right. It is their soil. It is their beliefs. It is whatever it is for them. Then we should not partake in that belief. We should not give them the privy to be in that era.
It should be, listen, this is what we do. You can either take it or leave it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
The thing is, if the women are willing to abide by the laws, which is to cover up, then I'm fine with that too.
I would, and that's what I'm saying. I would be fine with that too.
Well, absolutely.
But to not have them at all is ridiculous.
But not to have them at all.
Listen, when I was overseas, I covered up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I had no problem covering up and respecting their beliefs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But their law, whatever.
Their law, their religion, whatever it may be. Yeah. You know what I mean? I respected them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But at the same time, I still was there.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, Mr. Rick, how can we get the Saudis to do that for Mimi over here?
Shut up, Miguel.
Jesus. Wow.
I'm back, baby.
With no belt, though. Baby. Anyway.
They got you.
I know he ain't say shit. All right, so no, that's all I was just wondering about, because I mean, I don't know. I remember Jeff Dunham, and I know I'm going a little off topic, but I remember Jeff Dunham had a problem with that too, because he had that one character, Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, and they specifically told him not to bring him on stage. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, why? And they said, well, as long as they said something like because they don't want him saying terrorist, and they don't want he shouldn't be called terrorist. He should be called something else, and So he went as far as even changing the name to Ahmed something, the French terrorist. I think he changed it to, which I thought was funny. But he even said it in his show. You know, they told me not to do this, I'm sorry, this is my show, and he did it anyway. He got a lot of grief for that, but my thing is he still went and did it, and they still invited him back. So my thing is that with the WWE, I know what they're trying to do, but I'm sorry, you still got to put your foot down and say, hey, this is my product. This is what we offer. And you can't tell me to change it because, you know, No, I'm sorry. No, fuck that.
You listeners, what are your thoughts? Let us know on our Facebook page.
Yeah,
POV.
For sure.
What do you think? Should WWE still be fighting in Saudi Arabia even though the women won't be involved?
Exactly. That's what we want to know.
I say negative.
All right, then. I agree with you. All right, so then backstage, it was Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens approached Kurt Angle looking for a job. Now, I'm going to play the audio clip of what happened. Here it is. Take a listen.
You guys came here looking for a job.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys get fired for attacking your general manager and commissioner? Okay, I'm having a hard time.
Yes, but listen, it's very different over there. There was a personal vendetta. It won't happen here. You don't understand. Look, we've realized a lot in the last 24 hours. We need to not be about ourselves. We realize we need to be team players.
Okay, well, my tag team division is full, but I hear that TNA is hiring.
Look, we're actually not a tag team. You don't have to hire both of us.
Exactly. Wait, what?
Now, did you see the look on Sami Zayn? He wanted to laugh and puts his head down and covers his mouth because he was like, they were caught off guard. From what I heard, they didn't know that Kurt Angle was going to say that.
That was
awesome.
crazy.
That was crazy.
What's even more crazy is that he had the audacity to say that his tag team division is full.
Yeah. That part was crazy. It's like
you just had ridiculous miraculous Nicholas dropped the belt.
Exactly.
You had the club being jobbed out. You have no tag team.
You got no tag team, brother. So anyway, so he said he's got one slot open, and that they both going to fight for it in the match, and that was later on. So. Yeah. So then up next it was Heath Slater. He comes out and with Rhino, and he says to Kurt Angle about looking for a job or whatever. I heard. No, sorry, my bad. That he was feeling disrespected for being left out of the tag team eliminator. So Slater challenged anybody in the back. And then, of course, who showed up? It was the Authors of Pain. They made their debut, finally. Decent pop. Everybody was shocked. They were like, oh, shit. They came in. They pretty much destroyed Heath Slater and Rhino. And as they were leaving, they kind of stopped Paul Ellering at the bottom of the ring and says, nah, you're not with us no more, homeboy. And they left. So, obviously, if you heard in the beginning of the show, that was all Paul Ellering's idea. He didn't want to travel anymore. He wants to stay stuck in Florida. I personally think he just wants to still monitor his daughter, make sure she's getting, she's getting the right training. Properly. So, hey, it is what it is. And but could they? I'm gonna ask you guys: could the Authors of Pain do this on their own, or
Absolutely.
do they need a manager?
No.
No.
They need to be in a stable with Samoa Joe.
And that would be, oh my God, hell yeah.
What would you say
I didn't even think about that. That's a good one.
Paul Heyman took over?
Them guys? That would be okay. Not bad.
Yeah.
It's just like it's the same stick though with Paul Heyman over and over again.
Yeah, it would. I agree.
The Authors of Pain on the railing.
Defending. Yeah, he would have to come up with a whole new stick.
Armenian motherfucker.
And they're big guys.
He can't say MF first.
Who? Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman can say MF first.
But he can't on this show.
Oh, that's true.
So, Paul, if you ever want to come on the show.
Yeah, hey, come on over. So, anyway, he signed a new deal, so I don't think he's coming. So, anyway, he did. So, Roman Reigns comes to the ring, and he's talking about his steel cage match with Brock Lesnar that he didn't know about. And, he's trying to... I know the angle they're trying to go with this, but, Samoa Joe came out from injury, comes back. Good pop. Hey, I'm glad he's back, seriously. Throws a really good promo. But I know for a fact that they were holding Roman back because they gave him a script to read. They need to stop with that with Roman. And I think that's the major part of Roman's downfall. Yes. Is that they're giving him a script and say, stick to the script. And he's doing it. They need him just to be himself. Because if you ever notice, when he's himself, people starts to gravitate towards that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So when Samoa Joe was saying that he couldn't beat Brock Lesnar, that was the perfect opportunity for Roman to come out and say, wait a minute, you lost to him too, and I beat you so I can go and face him. Mm-hmm. My God, that would have been perfect, but they were like...
They dropped the ball.
They dropped the ball on it, so...
Yeah, but there's opportunities for him to do that. He doesn't have to stick to the script.
He won't, and you got to understand, when you're a yes man in that company... They'll put you out there as many times as you want. Yeah, Daniel Bryan. But it's just that, and he doesn't want to lose that spot, And if anybody, I challenge anybody that when you're in that position and people start hating on you, would you be like, yeah, you're right. I don't want to be the top guy no more. No. You're going to keep being the yes guy and be like, hell no. They offer me this much money. Yeah, I'm going to be the yes guy. But you're right. He does need to come out and be like, listen, guys, can I just be me? Let me just be me. And then and if it doesn't work, I'll go back to the way you guys want to do it. But if it works, y'all need to leave me alone. Because Bray Wyatt did the same thing. They tried handing him scripts every day. And he would look at it, crumble it up, and throw it away. He goes, listen, I know what I'm doing. Let me talk. And they do. And they leave him alone.
Imagine if Bray Wyatt would have followed the script. Would he have cheated on his wife with JoJo?
Ooh, you might be right. It's messed up, but you might be right.
That has nothing to do with the script. Nothing to do with the script.
What was you gonna say about?
booty?
Yeah, right.
I just said that you and Rick should be writers.
Yeah. Well, we've been saying it for years, so
Yeah.
we're still not there yet. So anyway,
Vince, if you're listening, they should be writers.
and you know what? And I know Vince is listening.
Definitely.
I know he is.
You sure?
I'm positive
How?
because I know. Anyway, I do. All right. So next, it was another tag team eliminator match. It was Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt beat Titus O'Neil and Apollo Crews. Kind of knew that was happening. Oh, I'm sorry, Apollo. So now next week is going to be Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt versus the Revival.
The Revival.
And the winner of that will face the Bar at Saudi Arabia. So next, Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens ends up in a double count out. Sorry, no contest. So what's going to happen now?
You know,
You gonna drag this out for the next couple of weeks, or Sami Zayn comes back as El Generico?
That would be hilarious. And Kevin Owens comes back as Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
That would be funny as hell.
that would be.
Or you know what they should do? Show them like knocking on TNA's door asking for a job. That would be funny.
Ooh, do the 90s again.
Right? Yeah. But,
Yeah, except-
but they're not
Takeover.
invading. They need a job.
A takeover.
Yeah. So, all right. Main event: Jeff Hardy, Finn Balor, and Seth Rollins versus The Miz and The Miz Taraj. Obviously, you know who won.
Yeah.
They've done this before, so it's like I wasn't really, Raw was good, but the ending sucked. So
Yes.
yeah. So all right. So that was your Raw.
Alright, well, Wrestling POV is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand, so go to collarandelbowbrand.com. Check out all the new gear they got. They got new shirts, new hoodies, new hats. They got it all. Check it out. Al Snow,
Yes.
man, he's all over, man. OVW.
Yeah, I saw that.
So when he wants to invite me, come down and manage some talent, I'm with it. I mean, that's what I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so collarandelbowbrand.com. Use promo code WPOV. Save yourself 10% by using the promo code WPOV. People, 10%. It's more than 9. All right?
More than 8.
Dun, dun, dun.
Less than 11, but it's more than 9.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
don't get greedy now.
I know,
It's
right?
business.
Jesus Christ.
Same.
All right.
Want things for free and shit. Damn.
All right, with that being said, it's now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Ready? Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. Just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah. That's a break, little man. Break it down. Shane comes out talking about how WrestleMania was a huge success and all these great moments with Daniel Bryan returning. But it was a dream to be involved with Daniel Bryan, and they won.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that Daniel was born to do this, and he's crossed over to a full-time in-ring performer. So SmackDown needs a new general manager.
Yeah, they
Daniel's
do.
now full-time, and out comes Paige. Now, I thought it was Double J. I thought it was Double J for sure.
I thought it was either Double J or Hulk Hogan.
Oh my goodness, that
Yeah.
would have been crazy.
Wow, you almost sound like Miguel.
Almost. It grows on me. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you better stop stealing my lights.
Dang. Close. Yeah, no, I thought for sure it was either going to be Double J or Hulk Hogan. But,
Yeah.
but out of the two, I would have want Double J for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Paige can pull it off. I hope she can pull it
I
off.
hope she can. I'm going to root for her to put it off, put it that way.
Yeah.
But if she fails, it's kind of going to be like, where else is she going to go?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but she booked the match, Daniel Bryan versus AJ. She asked the crowd and started chanting Rusev Day.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
probably somebody from the WWE office was like, AJ Styles.
Right.
Oh yeah. Hey, AJ Styles. Okay, that's AJ Styles too. Okay, hey,
Exactly.
AJ Styles.
It's true.
So Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Okay.
Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah.
Then the rest of SmackDown happened.
Oh my God.
Number 1 contender match for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. New Day versus the Usos. So the Usos take away their number 1 contender spot for their automatic rematch by fighting the New Day.
Now,
and they
put it this way. No, and I was just so when they said that, I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding
so
me.
pissed.
Because then you look on Raw, The Miz got his rematch clause. He didn't have to fight for it. But then now these guys do. Oh my God! I was just like, I was appalled.
But not only that, it happened later on in the show. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
The New Day loses to the Usos. The Usos win, and then the Bludgeon Brothers come out and they stand at the front. Now, Luke Harper's new mask is on point. I love it. I think it's awesome.
I like it. Yeah.
However, this match was terrible.
It was bad.
I'm not into it no more.
No.
Speaking of terrible, Naomi versus Natalya. Now, Naomi was looking at her vagina trophy. And, Natalya comes out and Natalya was talking trash, and Naomi was like,
the uterus.
Yeah, the Judas.
The uterus trophy. Uterus trophy.
Yeah.
Naomi was like, challenge accepted, and Natalya didn't even challenge her, and they make a match. And not only that, they like a 2 commercial match. The first hour of SmackDown of a 2-hour show was the Usos versus New Day and Naomi versus Natalya. The same goddamn match we've been seeing for the past year.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Probably the biggest moment or the best moment of SmackDown was Shinsuke Nakamura's interview with Renee Young.
Oh my God.
When Shinsuke was being sarcastic and Renee was like, yeah, I think you're being sarcastic, blah, blah. But what do you really think about this? And Nakamura no speak English.
No, he said no speak English. I lost it. Tell me that Shinsuke Nakamura doesn't listen to the show.
Yeah,
Come
he
on.
listens to the show.
He listens to the show. Why?
He has to.
Because he said
No,
English.
English.
Well, not only that, he also listened to last week's episode when I told him to have a Rock entrance.
Yeah,
and they had a
that's
Rock
true.
entrance.
Yeah, he
Oh
had the
my
Rock
God!
entrance.
Yeah, he did hit. Yes, no, actually, he heard me when I said the Rock and the violin entrance, and he had both.
Either way, he listened to the show. But in case nobody knows, the guitarist that played was Alice Cooper's lead guitarist.
Yes.
So there you go. Now you know who she is. So all right, good.
Yay.
Yay.
After that, Charlotte comes out. Charlotte comes out, makes her way to the ring.
Yeah.
Talks about beating Asuka, how it was so great and it made her work harder and deeper, but it's not true because that match was not all that. I mean,
It wasn't. It could have been.
It could have been. You won by giving her one submission. I'm not going to approve of that. But she gets interrupted by Clonotic. I mean, iconic. Because it's not Iconic Duo. It's Iconics.
Iconics, yeah.
Now, Iconics. Why do you have that name? Like, you don't need the S at the end.
No,
have
they
it
don't.
Iconic. Whatever. But Peyton Royce and Billie Kay looked really good. I'm glad they're finally on the roster. They belong there.
Yeah.
And they carried the promo. I think they did a great job trash talking Charlotte. And they put the beat down on Charlotte.
They beat her ass.
Mm-hmm.
Beat her down.
And I'm glad. I mean, I'm liking this women's division on SmackDown, but with the shakeup, who knows who's going where?
Who knows? Yep.
But the best part of it was after the beatdown when Carmella came out to cash in her money in the motherfucking bank.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Now I got problems with this though.
Now, yeah.
I got a lot of problems with it.
Mike Chioda.
Mike Chioda. You know what? Matter of fact, because I am so pissed off.
Get out the permanent.
I think he needs to be the permanent in the book.
Well, not permanent. We'll see what he does later. But hold on. How do you spell Chioda?
R-E-C-A-R. I mean, no, sorry.
K? Chioda?
K-I-O.
Chioda.
D-A.
Yeah, that's good enough.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Mike Chioda, before you go on, but Mike Chioda's going in the book.
Absolutely.
Now, before I go on to my rant, you might want to do my rant for me, Rick. Go ahead.
Okay, this was ridiculous. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Come on, you want to cash in? Yes, I want to cash in. You want to cash in? Yes, I want to cash in. You want to cash in? Yes, I want to cash in.
Wait a minute. I don't understand. You want to cash in?
Why are you doing that? Oh, wait, so you want to cash in now? Yes! Oh, but she's on the floor. But I want to cash in. Let me cash in. This is my contract. I have a right. Give it to me. I want to fight him. I want to fight her. What's wrong with this man? They definitely told him to do that.
Yes.
Of course they did. Of course they did. But he's still going in the book because you are an idiot and you should know better that anytime somebody gets a cash money, I can't even talk right. Because I'm so pissed off.
You sound just like he looked confused.
I'll allow it.
You want to cash in?
Oh my god! But not only that, the fact that when Charlotte she was laid out, and they were leaving the ring, Peyton Royce and the other girl, and I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for Carmella to cash in.
He did say that.
They waited until they were almost out the ring. And then it pops up. I was like, it should have been done the minute they left the ring. As soon as they walked out of the apron onto the floor, then hit her music.
How about the crowd chanting for Carmella?
Yeah. You know, and then
she had a scream out of the top of her tits.
Which I didn't mind, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, that was preposterously the worst cash in I've ever seen in my life.
It was. I agree.
The referee blowing it. Now they've done that before where they had to get them both to stand up, which I'm not even too fond of.
I've never seen that though.
No,
I remember when Edge cashed in his Money in the Bank on John Cena at the Elimination Chamber. I was there.
Yeah,
I was there. I was front row.
I wasn't.
You know, you wasn't there. I was there though, front row watching this. And the minute that match was over, Edge came right out, gave the ref his briefcase, and said, "I'm cashing it in." He goes, "All right, ding, 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 pin 1, 2, 3."
Right, they didn't wait for them to stand up.
He didn't know. And John Cena was bloodied. He didn't wait for it. He was jacked up, man.
Word.
I'm mad.
Word to the bird.
I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me right now? He's really asking her like 4 or 5 times if she wants to cash in the damn Money in the Bank.
Word.
They dropped the ball. I was so...
I was like, why is it difficult? That's like the third time they did that to Carmella.
No.
Yeah, because a couple of times she tried to cash it in, and they waited so long that the person got up, and they were like, "Oh no!"
Oh yeah.
And then she took the thing back.
Yes.
Come on now.
And messed Carmella up because she missed the Super Kick.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. Yep.
And I don't know. I don't know if Charlotte does it on purpose or not.
But the best way to have done that is obviously when she was down, and then she came running in. She grabs Mike Chioda and gives, as soon as she handed her the briefcase, and he asked her, "You want to cash this in?" And she says, "Yes."
Yes.
Start walking your ass towards the apron to give the briefcase to the announcer and to tell the announcer she's cashing it in. While that's happening, that's when Charlotte should have been slowly getting up on her knees. And then ring the bell while she's on her knees, and then boom, there's the kick.
Yep.
Knocking her ass right back down, and then pinning her. And That's how it should have been.
Word.
That's how it should have been. But instead, you waited for her to get back up.
Yep.
And you know what the thing is? I know why they did it. It's just to say, she's not going to be able to cash it in. Stop. Enough.
Said that bullshit.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, Carmella does win, though, and she is the new SmackDown Women's Champion, which I'm excited about.
I am too. Scoop Neck
Very
won it.
happy.
Scoop Neck finally won
Scoop
it.
Neck finally won it.
Then we had another number one contender match where Randy Orton gave up his automatic rematch to face off against Bobby Roode and Rusev, and Randy Orton wins.
Yeah.
Shake my head.
And he's gonna have the stupid match at Backlash.
At Backlash, yeah.
Word.
So
Not at Saudi Arabia.
not with Jinder Mahal, the U.S. champion. No,
Exactly.
he's not gonna be defending the title. He'll probably be. Well, again, they have about 16 matches. And they got a 50-man battle royal.
Yeah.
Word.
Do the math.
50-man
They can't
matches,
have all these matches.
Yeah. Well, the U.S. got to be defended because they said 7 titles. That's got to be one of them. So who's going to fight? Rusev?
Yeah.
No. Wait, no. You said Rusev is going to be in that casket match against the Undertaker.
Yeah. Bobby Roode, maybe? I don't know. Well,
You don't know,
my
say.
Yeah.
said Jinder's gonna walk out as champion.
Yeah. Yep.
But do we want to see another freaking Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal match?
No.
Again.
Absolutely not.
But
All
you know
that
what,
stuff-
though? You know what? Last year's Backlash, it was Randy Orton versus Jinder Mahal
Yeah.
for the belt.
Lord.
Somebody in the back must have said, "Hey, remember last year it was Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton for the belt? Let's do it again this year. That'll be funny. Yeah, that's a good idea. Get the fuck out
Let
of
me
here.
get my ass up.
I know, right?
That would be really
That'd
awesome.
be really good. Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me get my zit cream, guys. Shit. Bichos.
Bichos is right. Little bichos.
AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, the main event.
Oh my god.
The way SmackDown went, I was so upset. I was like, but maybe this will turn it around. Carmella cashed it in, okay. The Iconic coming up, all right. Something's gonna happen, During this match, Sanity's coming out. Andrade Cien Almas is gonna attack Daniel Bryan, and they're gonna book something. Big Cass is gonna come out and clean house. No, Shinsuke Nakamura came out.
No.
And attacked Daniel Bryan, and then attacked AJ Styles.
Need to fade.
Ladies and gentlemen, the SmackDown letdown.
Yes.
Very much let down.
Last year you had Bobby Roode. This year you had Iconics.
Peyton Royce and
Billy Kay.
Okay.
This was the worst after show
Oh
of
God,
WrestleMania history.
it was.
Yes, I agree.
No Sanity, no Andrade Cien Almas, no Big Cass,
No.
not even No Way Jose. He's on Raw.
He's on Raw.
Now,
And you couldn't even say that with a
what are you
straight
gonna
face.
shake up? What are you gonna shake up next week?
That's what I'm
Because
curious to know.
Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are gonna go to Raw now.
Exactly.
There's nobody left on SmackDown, and you didn't call anybody up.
No.
Unless they're gonna do, well, we didn't have a GM. All right, you better say that next week. Like Paige better be like, I'm on. Like when she goes to Raw next week, because she'll be on Raw next
Yeah.
week, because they'll both be together.
Yep.
She better be making moves. Be like, as the new general manager, I needed to make moves. I needed to add people. Seeing how Raw added all these NXT stars.
Exactly.
Fine by me. You better get on top of it, girlfriend.
Yep.
Because
Now, all right, I'm going to throw you guys on the spot before we close the show. Predictions as far as next week's shakeup. Who do you think is going to go to Raw? Who do you think is going to go to SmackDown?
I have no idea.
Rollins keeps saying how he doesn't want to go to SmackDown.
Exactly.
Rollins
And I think he will go to SmackDown.
He also wore the Monday Night Rollins shirt
Yeah.
trying to make his last second sales. Seth Rollins is going to SmackDown, which makes me think
Yeah.
Jinder Mahal is going to Raw.
Ooh. So switching titles?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, it's not like, they're going to be they're not going to be separate no more in the pay-per-views either. So,
Yeah.
you know,
New Day.
I think I think New Day is going to get split up.
I think it's about that time.
It is about that time.
Big E needs a run.
Yes.
I think either Big E or Xavier Woods.
Yes.
Because I'm sorry to say, the girl that he used to boink is now his boss. So.
Who's that?
He's
Paige.
I think that was a one and done.
That's what he said.
More like 3. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new season of Raw versus SmackDown.
Yeah.
So last year we started this thing right after WrestleMania, Raw versus SmackDown, and Raw ended up winning 28-23. Yeah. So now it is now time for Raw versus SmackDown. Number 1. After WrestleMania, the first week, the Raw after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after WrestleMania. Guys, the fans, we have you guys vote every Tuesday after SmackDown on our Twitter page at WrestlingPOV with our Twitter poll. What you thought was better, Raw or SmackDown? And you, the fans, voted this week. It's 79% for Raw. Guys,
who's the other 21% that said that SmackDown was better?
There's no way that SmackDown was better. I don't care if you wanted to see AJ Styles or Daniel Bryan. The match was less than 10 minutes long.
Exactly.
No. Raw definitely was better. Raw wins this week, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah.
It's unanimous.
Yes.
Yeah. I give it to you.
Wow, and Rick is voting for Raw. The first
Who
time
knows? By this shakeup, maybe I'll be a Raw guy.
Oh, damn!
Because right now, the SmackDown locker room is looking like 205 Live.
Shiznit. Yes, it is.
I have to agree. Yeah. Now, wait a minute. Speaking of the 205 guys, so this shakeup should not involve them.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Because they go on both sides. And, I know how that sounds.
No pun intended.
No pun. But, you know what I'm saying? I better not hear or see, oh my God, we drafted the Cruiserweight champion. No. Ugh. I'm going to be, I'll be upset. I'll be very upset. So, all right. So with that being said, WrestleMania, Jesus Christ. So Raw takes this one this week then, right?
Yep, so Raw is up 1-0.
And Mimi's got the hiccups. So, all right, but before we close the show, let's go over the book, shall we?
Let's do it.
All right, you guys ready?
Yes.
All right, Shane McMahon.
He's out of the book.
Out?
I think he's out.
Right.
Diverticulitis.
Yeah, diverticulitis. Right. Charlotte's Botox.
Stays.
Definitely stays.
It was bad.
Corey Graves' hairdo. Definitely stays because he changed the color.
Now.
It's purple. Homeboy, serious? All right, Drake. He stays. He hasn't called us back. All right, Charlotte's peacock robe.
Now, she looked... No, really? I love that robe, that golden robe. I thought it was way better than... Yeah, I think the peacock gotta go.
Okay, peacock gotta go.
The peacock robe goes, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Asuka's English.
Stays.
I mean, she said Charlotte was ready for Asuka.
Congratulations.
All right. Her English goes.
You want it off the book?
Yes.
I think it's ready.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Or give it one more week?
No, it's good.
Now, I'm going to tell you this much. If she comes back next week and cuts a promo, I'm putting her English right back.
Hell yeah.
All right. Kane's chest hair.
It wasn't there.
No,
I
he
didn't
was
see
in
it.
the Battle Royal.
He was in the Battle Royal, but
Yeah.
I didn't really notice
see
it.
his chest hair.
No? All right, so take him off?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
John Cena's eye roll.
That stays.
That stays,
I
right?
don't, that was horrible.
That was bad. All right, Bobby Roode's tan. Yeah, that
He
stays.
evened it out. Yeah.
Nah, he got a little bit darker.
Yeah.
Just a
no,
little
It
bit.
was even.
That's true, too.
I'd say it goes.
I'd say it stays. Let's see what it looks like next week.
Rick, what do you say?
I say it stays just because I think we have him in the book again for something else. So I think.
Yeah, we do. All right, so Cody Rhodes' poopy attitude.
Stays because he's still a shithead.
Yeah, he's still an asshole. All right, Ronda Rousey's acting skills. I think that comes off.
That comes off after that performance.
After how she did on WrestleMania. Yeah, absolutely. All right, Bobby Roode's woo.
He has no reason to woo anymore.
No.
So
off?
take it off.
Take it off?
Yeah.
All right. All right, and the new entrant, Austin Holland.
Yo, you're going to be there for a while, brother. You keep acting the way you acted.
All right, Ridiculous Nicholas, he stays.
He's going to be there for a long time.
Yes.
Until they get no tag team champion.
Right. And Mike Chioda.
Mike Chioda, bro. What the French toast?
He stays. He stays.
Yes.
He's got to prove himself the next time he refs a match. And we'll see how he does.
No, the next Money in the Bank.
Oh, my God, no. Oh, man. All right, good list, good list. Some came off.
What about the,
What?
The agent?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot he's on there. Hold on, let me look.
I guess since we forgot he could come off.
Yeah, the agent is on there.
Yo, Miguel, where is the agent?
Right?
Anyway. He said that, I'm not champion anymore, so I'm not worth his time.
Oh, shit.
I guess he should come off.
Yeah, we'll take him off since he disappeared, right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, all right.
Okay.
All right, so that is the end of the show. We'll see you back next week, and we'll cover the whole WWE shakeup. And till then, I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with and the third wheel,
Rich Reynolds the third.
and the intern,
Miguel Cole, adios.
Love, Peace, and Wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody!
You got the hiccups?
I got bad.
I was like looking at her, she's covering her mouth and trying not to be all loud and shit. Oh my God.
Can't help it.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys a secret?
Yeah.
It's about the agent.
What about
What
him?
about it?
I murdered him.